This is the CTV News at 6.
Good evening. Ukrainian forces are on high alert to defend the country's capital again as the Russian army inches closer. Authorities say more than half of the city's population have already left, and those that remain are prepared to fight back. This as other Ukrainian cities are also facing more attacks. While most people survive their infections, COVID-19 has claimed the lives of tens of thousands of Canadians. New figures are highlighting the wider impact of the pandemic on death rates in this country. The driver of a vehicle involved in a fatal crash along Highway 12 earlier this month has also died. The crash happened on April 9th. RCMP said an officer saw an SUV driving erratically along Highway 12. The officer tried to stop the vehicle, but it kept traveling at a high rate of speed, and the officer lost sight of it. When the officer found the vehicle, it had been traveling on the wrong side of the highway and collided with another SUV driven by 30-year-old Caitlin Riley. She died of her injuries. Stunning revelations tonight after police say a racially charged shooting at a grocery store in Buffalo left 10 dead, 3 injured, and many more in mourning. We're now learning the 18-year-old gunman had threatened a high school shooting in the past. It's been more than 2 months since Mary Carr Jackson last saw her 7-year-old daughter Sarah taken by the girl's father, Michael Gordon Jackson. Saskatchewan RCMP have issued a Canada-wide warrant for his arrest, and they're hoping a new video can help crack the case. Thousands of abortion rights activists are protesting across the U.S. today, voicing their anger and frustration at the prospect of the Supreme Court striking down the constitutional right. The Bands Off Our Bodies rally took place in dozens of cities, including the nation's capital, at the foot of the Washington Monument. Organizers say today's march is just the beginning of what will be a summer of rage if the U.S. Supreme Court overturns the Roe v. Wade case that legalized abortion nationwide. Students at an Ottawa high school are outraged after teachers and staff conducted a dress code blitz that they say left them feeling degraded and humiliated. It's an autoimmune disease that can affect anyone at any age, often in life-altering ways. Across Canada, thousands of people live with alopecia. The condition can be uncomfortable to talk about, but that's exactly what a major Hollywood star is doing, sharing her own experience. And the U of S women's hockey team hit the ice last night, the squad looking for the sweep over the Mount Royal Cougars. Starting things off in the second, Larissa Bolkin gets the puck, and she makes no mistake, finding the back of the net to give the Huskies a 1-0 lead. Then the game knotted at 1. Goaltender Cameron Drever coming up big for the Huskies, keeping it tied. And this one would need overtime. In the extra frame, Kennedy Brown playing hero for the Huskies, sending the team to Canada West Finals. They will face the University of British Columbia Thunderbirds next weekend. In CFL action, the Saskatchewan Roughriders were hoping to avenge last week's loss to the Calgary Stampeders, this time at Mosaic Stadium. But Calgary came out swinging to start this back and forth. Wow.
Okay, also scary.
Oh, yeah. Space in general is scary. Like, it's cool, but it's like, it's too much.
It's very interesting. A lot of it goes over my head, but...
Yeah, no, I feel that, honestly. Like, anyone who's doing all that kind of space tourism, like, it's cool, but I don't know if I would do it. I really don't.
Yeah, I don't know if it's for me. I mean, who knows, though? In 20 years, it could be more commonplace. It might not even be a big deal.
Exactly, right? It's like Uber, but to space.
Exactly.
Saskatoon drummer Hal Schrank joins me now to talk about the legacy Hawkins leaves behind. Thanks for being here, Hal.
Hi, thanks for having me, Nicole.
Taylor had quite the legendary career. He was the drummer for Alanis Morissette when her solo album Jagged Little Pill blew up. Then, of course, he went on to join the Foo Fighters in 1997. So for you as a drummer, what legacy is he leaving behind?
Well, Taylor Hawkins was one of the last great rock and roll drummers.
Acclaimed exhibition Arctic, A Man Under the Ice is now open to the public at Midtown Plaza in Saskatoon. It follows the journey of diver and filmmaker Mario Cyr, and we get to see a first-hand look of images he took and things he saw firsthand while exploring the Arctic. I'm joined now by director and co-writer Lily Marcotte. Thanks so much for being here.
Thank you to be here.
Of course. So what are people going to see and experience when they first walk in? I love that, and I love that tie, and our director also loves that tie, so you have quite a few fans for sure. And of course, your music, as you just mentioned, you do have a strong focus on storytelling. So what message do you hope people take away from your music? I know, of course, every song will be different, but yeah, is there a general kind of message you're trying to get out to people? That brings us now to our weather forecast for today. Here's a look outside at beautiful Saskatoon this Saturday evening. It's quite sunny, a little bit of clouds as well, and another very hot day for Saskatoon. It's been a while since we've seen temperatures this high. Let's take a look now at watches and warnings across the province. As you can see, many areas right now under a heat warning. That includes Saskatoon, so definitely something to be aware of if you plan on spending extended periods of time outside.
Nicole, it looks like the birds are back, and you got one there beside you, and it looks like he's, looking over the water, maybe hoping some more snow melts, I guess, maybe.
Yeah, I would say that's probably a fair guess. I mean, you know what? I probably wouldn't want to be this close to one in real life. You just never know what's going to happen. But, it looks like he's, like you said, just enjoying the water today. A sunny day, but of course, those temperatures are quite a bit cooler, and those are going to stick around at least until Sunday for Saskatoon and some other regions of the province. Here's a look now at our futurecast and what's expected for the coming hours. As you can see, some snow and rain making its way from BC through parts of Alberta, and that is going to affect parts of Saskatchewan tonight and tomorrow. Saskatoon, Prince Albert, some of the areas affected, and communities up north as well. Let's take a look at our current conditions here in Saskatoon. We're sitting at 6 degrees with some sun and clouds right now, 4 with some sun and clouds in Prince Albert, 6 and sunny in the Battlefords. Let's take a closer look now at temperatures around the province.
Weather forecast is looking pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, aside from the light snow that we're expected to see, we do have temperatures on the plus side for much of the week. Here's a look right now at current conditions for Saskatoon and area. 3 degrees in Saskatoon, -3 in Prince Albert, -2 in the Battlefords. A little bit of snow expected throughout the week, but as you can see, temperatures remaining on the plus side.
All right, we'll be back at 5 and 6. Thanks for watching.